Sup everyone, welcome to a new video. This is an unexpected one. Hoyoverse midstream hit us with the indefinite Ayaka banner. I say indefinite, but really it's just let's just show you guys. It's really just 240 days. Let me get myself out of the way. I can see you guys. I'm sure you guys, by the time this video goes live, you guys should already see it. 240 days, but don't need to worry. That's like almost 8 months. People will be like, 8 months of Ayaka banner. Like, what? How? But don't worry, it's probably not going to be 8 months. This is just a stand-in timer that Hoyoverse is currently using to address the situation of an indefinite extension of patch 2.6. They don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Hopefully not going to be that long. It's going to be 240 days, so they don't have to come in and make a new promise. Think about it like this. 2 weeks from now, 14 days from now, they're ready to drop the new patch. They're ready to do the live stream. They make an announcement. They make adjustments to this date and turn it down to we will do it in 7 days, right? 7 days from today, we're dropping the patch, and then they'll make adjustments. But it's really bad for them to, let's say right now, make that commitment and say in 3 weeks, we're dropping it. And then they put 21 days, and in 21 days, like, oh, you know what? We're going to extend this day and do another 10 days, if that makes sense. So it would make sense for them to do a longer indefinite day. That is no way, no freaking way we're going to go all the way to 8 months. But in fact, it's just a stand-in time period. I hope that made sense. All right, so let's go back to the page here. They've since updated their page here with Zephyr of the Violet Garden version 2.6 event preview phase 3. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is kind of worries me a little bit, because I think most people have reached the end when it comes to the contents that they can really pursue for Genshin Impact 2.6. That being said, there are still ways for people to continue kind of benefiting from what Hoyoverse has to offer here. First and foremost, for the people who bent over backwards and forked over, let's say $50 to $100 to buy Primo Gems to get Ayaka, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know how Hoyoverse is going to cover that, and I don't think they will cover it. For people who are thinking, well then, compensation, Apollo gems, it is what it is. I'm sorry to tell you guys, for the most part, I don't expect much to be coming out here, because they are going through dire times. It's for them to make a move like this. This is unprecedented. This is them pretty much telling you guys, we have no idea when we're going to be able to bring more content to you guys. We have no idea when the lockdown's going to end. We have no idea how anything's going to go for the next however long period of time. There's no really news to update. And this in of itself is already like them saying, hey, we're a family, right? If we suffer together. If we're locked in, you guys get locked in as well. And when they say locked in, essentially you're just locked into patch 2.6. Now, I'm really confused, because are they refreshing the rewards for the test runs? I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't even done the initial test runs, but from how it looks, they might be resetting this. And of course, there's the new event coming out, Spices from the West. We're making tea from the last patch. For this patch, we're going to be working with special seasonings. You know, the simulation just keeps getting more and more rich. This experience is just going to get better and better, right? And people are asking, are they adding a new battle pass? That's another great question. Nobody knows, right? At this point, Hoyoverse, I think they must be scrambling. Like the executive directors, their emails must be blowing up, or their phones must be blowing up, because at this point, if I were working in Hoyoverse, I would be like, god damn, you know, like, is this the end? Is Tower of Fantasy going to use this as leverage to steal our player base? But that's a whole different topic. I think it's unfortunate that Hoyoverse is based in Shanghai, and I think from this incident we can kind of see people were saying, oh, Hoyoverse is outsourcing things, right? Like they're like, they have a base in Singapore, they're moving to Hong Kong, Southeast Asia is going to be their new hub, right? And they're going to be free from the CCP's control. Take a hard slap right back to reality, people, right? Hoyoverse isn't going anywhere. They're a Chinese company. They're based out of China. They follow Chinese protocols and regulations. Don't expect them to move away from that. And this is like the most solid proof that Hoyoverse is still very much operating within China. All their assets are there, most of their talents are there, and for the rare occasions where they outsource talent outside of the country, being musical, right, a cultural based talent where they require a traditional instrument player of some sort, they will outsource it. Like sometimes even an entire symphony could be sourced from Japan, for example. So people, don't get your hopes up, and I think for the most part, we, like I said in previous videos, we are going to be in for the long haul here. And I previously stated expect at least a 2 to 3 week extension, because if it were just a couple of days, they would have told us just a couple of days. There is so much that they have yet to do that at this point it feels like they might just go for an entire month even without any updates. Couple questions to finalize this. We're gonna need new events. There's no way you can tell me that Hoyoverse would extend the game for 3 weeks or beyond 3 weeks without any sort of incentives or events. That's gonna be a huge drop in player morale, because Primo Gems income is going to take a nosedive off a cliff. There has to be a way for players to generate more Primo Gems. Are they going to extend older events? Are they just gonna take an event that is scheduled for a previous or future patch? Are they just going to take an event that is scheduled for a future patch, take it, slap it in so we can get going, or kind of take the one that we already did and let us continue playing? I don't know, but they have to find a way to give us more Primo Gems, or else the player base is going to refuse to log on at this point. And not refuse, it's just player base will actually lose a huge portion of the game and reasoning for logging on to engage with the game. Now, who should we blame for this, right? Because there always has to be somebody that the community goes after. I haven't met a single scenario where something goes wrong and the community can just be like, you know what, let's just accept this for what it is and move on. Let's just find a way to calm ourselves, right? No, blame me. Right, it's my fault. It's my fault. I every time I make these videos talking about, it's like, oh, Genshin's gonna be delayed for a really long time, so you guys better hunker in, and then it happens. Blame me. Take the hatred, put it on me. All right, people. I'm just gonna say good luck to you guys, because you're gonna have to try really hard to not get Ayaka. I mean, by the end of this delay, Ayaka might overtake Raiden as the character that most people has. And I think to a degree, Ayaka would have had a longer rerun period than even Tartaglia. Potentially, if this goes through, because this is telling us there is no other banner. Standard banner? No. We're gonna take a new banner from like a future character, slap it back in? No. But there's one thing that I want you guys to know, that do not expect another Ayaka rerun. If you don't pick up this Ayaka right now, if she is going to get extended in the manner that she is right now, don't expect another Ayaka rerun for a long time. This is really going to affect her availability to newer players, or players who's like, I'll skip, I'll get her on the rerun. Really think hard about that. Okay, people? I want you guys to really think about it. If you skip Ayaka with potentially like a month worth of her banner running, you might not see her for another 1.5 years. So there you have it. Same goes with the weapons. The Mist Splitter Reforged, if you don't pick up this weapon now, do not expect this weapon to come back for the foreseeable future. This one, the Cheeto, it will come back, because this is one of those weapons that Hoyoverse needs to put on a very valuable banner to make you really second guess yourself, or to kind of just take the hit, right? So all in all, I always say exciting news, but this is not exciting news. This is news that nobody wanted to hear, but we kind of have to live with the reality that we've been given. Just think, at least there's a multiverse out there where 2.7 is coming out. Everybody's excited. Yellen is amazing, and Sumeru is right after that. But we don't live in that reality. Thank you guys for watching. This is a very in-the-moment video, and I hope that maybe there's a mistake of some sort, and maybe there's a more definitive date, but I think for the meantime, this is what we got, and I hope you guys stay strong. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Urge y'all, stay safe. Peace. Say bye, chat.